And we are moving on an incline in a Carrera GT. Oh, of course, I'm gonna have to cut me off.
Guys, today's a very special day that I've been trying to arrange for honestly like 2 or 3 weeks now, but we're taking the GT4 down to Markham. We're gonna be with 3 very special cars, 3 of the best drivers' cars potentially made in the last 20 years. And the cool thing is, all 3 have something very, very cool in common that I will show you when we get there.
But first, we're going to take the GT4. You see my wheels are already disgusting and the car just got detailed. That is the problem with wide wheels. So I love the wide wheels, but I don't know if I'll do them again. But I don't know, maybe with carbon ceramic brakes might be easier. But it looks so good with the white car and even the white inserts right here. But now let's hop into the car. And let's go. And you know, guys, I don't really ever film my own car anymore. I don't talk about it too much, but I gotta say, even with all the special Porsches and the special cars that I drive, I never get bored of this thing. If you see 67,000 kilometers, I drive the hell out of it. And honestly, I never get bored. It still feels special. I mean, especially with these seats. I bought the car for the seats, but honestly, I love this thing. I can't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. But let's move on and let's go see what cars we're shooting. So we are at Porsche of Markham, and the first car that we see for the 3-car shoot is this Carrera GT. The other 2 are just as involved with drivers' cars as this, but this is definitely the most iconic. That's a good startup right there. Probably the best sounding out of the cars we're going to be shooting today, but come on. You can't not love a Carrera GT. Seal gray, I mean, the last analog hypercar, this thing's literally perfect. This is a really tight squeeze. Let's see if they make it. This is crazy. I thought they were going to move the desk, but I guess not. That's a risk right there. Damn, okay. They made it.
Yeah, so this car is been...
And out it goes for the first time in a very long time. If you guys remember, we actually shot this car with an F50 about 2 years ago in the fall. Folks, to the credit, it was a sick shoot. Honestly, like, it looked insane, but now I think almost ever since then the car has been in here. So it's cool that now finally the car is outside. Sadly, it's a little chilly when it's outside, but we're gonna get to play around with it a little bit today, and 2 other cars as well.
So guys, the CGT and the other 2 cars that are coming have been on my channel before, honestly quite a lot. The other 2 cars have had full videos about them, but the one thing I never talked about is the thing that they have in common together, which is really cool, apart from the fact that it's the same owner. But again, it's just something that you wouldn't expect 3 of these cars that are that far apart in production to have this in common.
Okay, so guys, this has happened once before, but it's happening once again. We got the keys to a CGT, and I'm not gonna lie, I normally don't get nervous to drive cars, but it's a CGT. You guys know what the clutch is like. We're gonna hop in and try to move this thing. So CGT door is open, sealed gray with the black interior. Guys, you know, my whole life, doesn't matter if it's a LaFerrari or it's a 918, I'm not scared to drive it. But a CGT is a CGT, and the clutch is infamous for being as hard of a clutch as there could possibly be to drive. So today we're gonna move this thing. So I'm gonna move the seat forward a little bit because I don't want to mess up the clutch. Now put it in neutral, key in. Are you ready? We're about to start a CGT.
Yeah.
And here we go. Scroll the windows down a little bit. And now the trick is this: you gotta let go of the clutch. It's a pretty stiff clutch, but you cannot touch the gas. So you gotta be very patient. And it's very weird because I'm so not used to doing it, but you let go of the clutch. And now we're off in a Carrera GT. Guys, I don't know how life could get possibly any better than this, as much as we're just moving it around right here. But this is a Carrera GT that we are moving. This is the most hard clutch, like just most intriguing driving experience. But yeah, let's move this thing. I don't know where they all went, and I'm just savoring the moment. Let's see. Okay, no gas, we're on an uphill. Okay, it's good. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Where is everyone? So we have the ST right over there, and we're gonna pull up somewhere here. Where should I put this?
So I'm gonna stand up there and I'm gonna get a top-down stagger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna direct you from there.
Yeah.
And then I'll direct well, and then I'll direct you this way.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get up there though.
No problem. Now we're on a slight hill and I gotta back the CGT up, so I'm just gonna let go of the clutch very slowly. So again, now we just gotta get used to no gas, and we're moving a CGT. So we have Zach guiding us up there. The ST is right here. The Sport Classic, we didn't see where it's gonna go, but we got the best job in the house in the Carrera GT, guys. Can't turn down any opportunity to drive a Carrera GT, even if it's literally 200 feet. This is perfect. Guys, it looks sick from here. We got the ST, we got the Sport Classic, and we got the Carrera GT, but we're gonna go join Zach right up there, and we're gonna take a look from above because it must look sick. They just took 20 minutes to position us. Look at this photo right here, guys. We got the blue ST, Golf Blue. I'm not sure, Zach, what green is that Sport Classic? Oak green metallic, Golf Blue, and a seal gray Carrera GT. 3 manual driver's cars. We got your hypercar, your track car, and your comfortable Grand Tour. I mean, this kind of hits the best of all worlds. Check off any box you need for any Porsche that you might want. These are 3 incredibly rare cars, just over 1,000 units made for every single one of these. And guys, I mean, you're not gonna see this anywhere else. Check out the view of walking up to these. Like, come on guys. You've seen reviews of this and of that on my channel, but now we get to drive the CGT. Now guys, while they're arranging the cars right now, when I don't have to be out of the frame, I can show you what 1, 2, and 3 have in common, even though they have like a 20-year age gap in between them. Now, let me start off with the Carrera GT. So, if we look here, every Carrera GT is numbered. Now the number is right here above the shifter, and the number on this one, 886. Now on the newer 911s, the plaque is not in the center anymore. The plaque is actually right here on the side, but as you see, this is 911 ST number 886 again. Now the Sport Classic, same thing, we reviewed it about this time last year. Same place with the badge, number 886 once again. 3 manual driver's cars, all production number 886. So now I gotta move the CGT again. I've been moving it around, but the problem is this is a slight downhill and we can't touch the gas here. So as much as I love driving the CGT, it's not the easiest thing to do when you gotta go back and forth on an incline in this car, but I guess we gotta do it. Look at this behind the scenes. We got Project One filming, we got Zach Brell shooting. When you guys eventually see Project One get more views than me, you guys now know the behind the scenes of it. Or when you see 20,000 likes from Zach Brell, you know what's going on. Now the one mess up we had this whole time shooting all these photos is we forgot the Carrera GT wing goes up. So right now when I was adjusting it, they asked me to put the wing up, and could have been a lot cooler for the shots, but you know what, at least we got it for some of them, so better than having nothing.
Guys, it's always the end of summer that we get some cool cars out, and again, right now I still think we have a few weeks of good weather, so if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, because I still think over the next few weeks we'll do a few cool things. We might have a few trips planned in the next week or two. I'm not too sure yet, but you know, even 2 years ago, the CGT came out at the end of the season. We've had Veyron come out at the end of the season. I mean, we always have stuff very, very last minute. So make sure you guys subscribe. I don't think the video is over yet. I don't know what else we're going to do, but we're going to keep this car stuff going until there's snow on the ground and we physically cannot drive these cars anymore.
So guys, every time you see a cool car picture on Instagram, you guys need to know we've been here for like 2 hours. It just, a lot of moving cars around like this, a lot of waiting around to get 2 minutes of shots, and then that's the final product that you guys see on Instagram. So when you guys see a cool car picture on Instagram, make sure to like it, because a lot of work always goes into them, positioning wise, getting the cars, like all that. There's so much work. You guys gotta appreciate that. Man, do Project One not like us, because the next shot they want to take, the final shot, is on the hill on the ramp to go up in a CGT, and they want me to stop on the hill. So not gonna be the easiest task, but you know what, at least then I can say I've done a hill start in a Carrera GT. Let's go. My biggest fear has come true. I'm in a Carrera GT, stopped on an uphill, and I gotta go from here. Okay, I am terrified right now, but handbrake on, let go of the clutch, let go of the clutch, let go of the clutch, let go of the handbrake, and we are moving on an incline in a Carrera GT. Oh, of course, I'm gonna have to cut me off. But we are moving successfully. Uphill started, a Carrera GT, life goal complete. I am now officially an expert driver. I gotta say, this is the hardest possible thing you could possibly do as a driver.
So I have done that. I don't need to drive cars ever again. This is all I have ever needed to do. But now I am not stopping again on any uphills, no matter what. So guys, yeah, we did a cool shoot. We drove a Carrera GT, but the most important thing is I uphill started a Carrera GT. I'm officially proud of myself. This is everything I needed to achieve in life. So guys, tell me how I can go from driving the CGT right now to my little GT4 here in the corner. I got to drive that home when normally I'd be super excited. Like I told you guys, I still always love that car, but I mean, I say that after driving GT3s, not after driving a Carrera GT.